Hello Taurus, Taurus Rising and Taurus Moon people, Nico and Rambo here with your astrological and card horoscope for the week starting June 12th, 2017. And I've got a big announcement for everyone out there. If you are a follower on the Scarlet Moon Facebook page or Scarlet Moon Twitter page, you probably already know about this. But everyone's been asking for a tarot home study course, and I'm actually currently getting ready to debut that on the 1st of July, 2017. It's over 3 hours of content, video, documents, all kinds of things to help train you in the tarot. If you're interested in looking into tarot or learning tarot in the way that I practice it, the way that I teach it, like through my tarot tutorships and things like that, it's going to be, again, debuting on the 1st of July. I do have a pre-order special going on right now, though. If you pre-order, you will actually get a voucher to redeem for your home study course. Excuse me, Rambo's distracting me. So you will actually be able to get a voucher for that, and you'll actually be getting your home study course at a discount. So if you're interested in doing that, I do have that available on my website, integrativemysticism.com, so you can pre-order it and save some money. So what's going on with your astrology this week? You need to calm down. You don't know it. He's clawing the hell out of my legs. So what's going on with your astrology? Well, for your astrology this week, on Tuesday, we've got Mercury, planet of communications, currently in your second house of earned income, forming a bit of a square to Neptune in your 11th house of friendships and social networking. And there's going to be some kind of information revealed about a financial deal or a business deal that you have going on with a friend that it's being uncovered that somebody's not necessarily being wholly consistent with their part in this arrangement, whether it's a living situation that you are in, or perhaps it's a coworker that you also consider a friend, or perhaps even just a financial sharing thing that you have going on with a friend. Somebody could be asking you for money that they don't necessarily need, or a person, again, may be asking for more than they need from you. And usually with Mercury square to Neptune, we have somebody leaving something out on purpose. It could be for fear of culpability, it could just be plain cowardice. Either way, be careful not to trust everything you get at face value on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we've got the Sun in this earned income sector forming a tense opposition to Saturn, currently retrograde in your 8th house of shared resources and passive income. And this is actually going to be quite a fortuitous day for a lot of you Taurus people, because if you are trying to contest some kind of debt or some kind of charge that you have incurred, or perhaps even correct a miscalculation in pay, something, maybe something is come out wrong in recent weeks or months in terms of paycheck, somebody owes you for more money, if you're trying to finally get somebody to pay you back money that is owed to you, the Sun opposite Saturn retrograde is basically saying whatever boundary or inhibition has been put there, whatever's been coming between the two of you, whether it's lack of availability or lack of funds on their part, or simply a lack of communication because some people avoid things, we have that getting cleared up, so don't be afraid to initiate in the middle of the week. So what's going on with your cards then? Well, for your spiritual advice, we do have the card of the Merciful One. And the Merciful One is a card that talks about forgiveness as a theme of the week. But what's important to understand for you Taurus people is that it's not just about forgiveness in the sense that we forgive so everyone has a clean slate. It's also about understanding that mercy is going to help get the weight off your back, okay? If you don't forgive people for things that they may have done wrong, things that they did do, things that they didn't do, in a way, it's kind of like somewhere in your head on repeat, they're still doing it over and over again, and we could still be reacting to it. In fact, the Merciful One upright can also indicate a need to pay attention to where, Taurus, this week, a lot of people are not very, might not necessarily be all that great about handling problems in the moment. On my vlog channel, Scarlet Moon Magic, I made a video helping people troubleshoot manifestation and the law of attraction, and one of the first things I said is, sometimes people have a real big issue with trying to solve problems by going to the bottom of the pile instead of working from the top down. And this can be a card that says, where in your life as the Merciful One are you not doing the right thing and helping people understand? We got to clean a mess, again, from the top of the pile down. We can't go straight to the bottom, or go back to the past and start from 10 years back. Start more recently, because that's actually being merciful. You might be putting off issues that you need to, you want to address for your own healing, but it's not pertinent right now. It's not relevant to a current problem or situation that needs your full and undivided attention. And that could actually be helpful to everyone involved because, sometimes showing mercy is not about not solving the problem or not addressing the problem. It's about addressing the right problem and then getting on a winning streak. Okay? Because we don't want to overwhelm ourselves and other people. Sometimes we have to do it piecemeal, but again, work from the top of the pile down. Don't fish to the bottom of the pile. So what's going on with your Earth sector? Well, the Earth sector, when it comes to your work and finances, we've got the Page of Wands upright. And the Page of Wands upright always talks about an invitation coming your way to maybe actually go into a new job or a new role, or actually begin even training for something you didn't expect to be put on the table. The nice thing about the Page of Wands upright is that we are getting the feeling that you could be being hand-selected for this role, either based on your resume, or based on your application, or a reference check, or possibly just based on a popularity contest that you are winning, Taurus. The Page of Wands upright does indicate this may actually be something that brings a bit of a quicker sense of gratification, whether it's quicker gratification in terms of completion, maybe an increase in stature, an increase in title, or perhaps even just quicker pay in a bigger way. Either way, we've got a good week for you financially. But that makes sense. We've got Mercury and the Sun moving very, very fast through your earned income sector. Mercury's all about trying to bring in fast, easy opportunities. So that's going to stay with you to the 21st. For your communications with air, when it comes to your friends, your relatives, and the others in your life, we do have the Seven of Wands upright. And you may be noticing that there is a friend or a relative who seems to be the only one doing the right thing, making the right calls, calling out the right BS. And it seems like that person is getting a lot of heat this week for perhaps stirring the pot, so to speak, because, again, sometimes when you call out BS, it makes people uncomfortable. Some people would rather go on pretending the problem isn't there. But this person is getting a lot of heat for basically pointing out the elephant in the room, or trying to get the elephant out of the room while everyone else would rather just sit in quiet, desperate discomfort. And I feel like this week you're going to be called upon, Taurus, to defend him or her. Take their side, take their lead, and encourage the rest of the crowd in this situation to actually be more assertive and forthcoming with solutions, as opposed to, again, blame somebody for doing what they might think is stirring the pot, when in actuality, this person may be the only one paying attention to what's really going on. So that, again, this could be a friend or relative, this could be somebody at the office, this could be somebody in school, but we're kind of backing up the only one who's standing up and saying something. For your challenge this week with fire, we do have the Nine of Cups upright. And the Nine of Cups is kind of interesting as a challenge because it doesn't necessarily indicate that there is a pervasive challenge this week. There is no overarching theme from one day to the next as far as problems and ongoing issues. The Nine of Cups upright, however, can indicate a situation where if you are, having a wish granted, how are you actually displaying gratitude? How are you actually showing love and appreciation for it? Because sometimes we get into a place in our lives where, we're so down, we can't even really celebrate the good things. We put the good things in the same pile as the bad crap we're not done dealing with. And again, if a lot of that crap is really old, we gotta get over it. Because the Nine of Cups upright is basically saying there's a lot of wins we're not celebrating, and there may be a chance that this could be taken as a rejection without actually giving, adequate and, forthright, or forthcoming, sense of gratitude, appreciation, celebration. That energy is going to dissipate. And with the Nine of Cups upright, you're going to get a yes answer to something that you've been asking for. Don't reject it just because it might be coming out of a timeline. Some things come a little late. You're like, where was this 2 months ago? That's not the first thing that should come out of your mouth. You should be happy it's there. Everyone has that problem. It's just, that's a highlight this week. But it's not really that big of a problem, is it? It's kind of a good problem to have. For your emotions with water and your romantic life, we do have the Two of Wands upright. And what's interesting about the Two of Wands in this situation is that there is some kind of pact or some kind of arrangement that is set up between you and a sweetheart that you are going to commit to. This could be actually possibly talking about becoming official for those of you who are single and you don't really have a title on it yet, and maybe you guys want to have a title. The Two of Wands could indicate that there is somebody actually reaching out to you making an offer to date you, take things more seriously with you, and you might have only been in puppy love stage with this person. Sometimes the Two of Wands can show up where somebody who has a crush on us, or has an interest in us, decides to work up the gumption to let us know they have feelings for us. For those of you who are currently coupled, the Two of Wands upright is saying, again, you and your sweetheart are definitely going to finally commence with a plan that has just been more of a wouldn't it be nicety, only, in recent weeks and months. We say wouldn't it be nicety, whether it's a trip, whether it's, somebody maybe going for it in a new job they wanted to have. Maybe it's a commitment to changing something about the household, changing something about our dating routine, our fun routine. The Two of Wands upright is basically saying the commitment is finally happening to this goal or to this aim, which can be very nice for everyone there. Because it's kind of like, okay, finally we're doing it, finally we're doing it. So that is your horoscope, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And of course, if you ever want to get a session, you can always follow the links below, or go to integrativemysticism.com.